Hi, today in our Hong Kong Marine series, I would like to talk to you about intertidal mudflats, or wetlands in Hong Kong. But before I talk more, I would like you to take a minute to watch the amount of life we filmed on a tiny patch of mudflat that is about 10 meters by 10 meters. This footage was shot at Intertidal Mudflats behind Puyo Beach on Lantau Island in Hong Kong. I hope you are as amazed as we are at seeing this large abundance of life in such a small patch of land, especially in Hong Kong. And we hope our video can show you and inspire you to do more to protect these areas, because they are not only home to large numbers of animals and plants, but are also important for humans and our future generation. The intertidal mudflats, or wetlands, are transitional areas between the marine and terrestrial environments, a unique habitat between the land and the sea. The area is above water during low tide and underwater during high tide. The substratum is usually mud that is formed by the buildup of sediment carried in by tides and or rivers. These areas are also known as foreshores or seashores. Often, these intertidal mudflats are called our great coastal protectors. This is because they provide the important function for humans by acting like a barrier between the land and the sea to prevent coastal erosion. The surface layers of mud in the intertidal mudflats are rich in nutrients, microscopic algae, and bacteria. This allows it to support a large variety and density of intertidal species such as crustaceans like crabs and shrimp, mollusks like clams and snail, fish like mudskippers, echinoderms like starfish, and many more. They are also important breeding, nesting, and food gathering grounds for native and migratory birds, and important nurseries and food gathering grounds for fish and other marine species. Intertidal mudflats form different types of ecological habitats. One of the most well-known and important one is the mangrove forests. Mangrove forests are a vital ecological habitat in Hong Kong and around the world. Not only do they protect our coastlines by preventing coastal erosion, but it is also a region that supports a large amount of biodiversity. Mangrove forests are also vital spawning and feeding grounds for a great variety of animals such as fish, crabs, and shrimp, which are in turn food for many other animals such as birds, larger fish, and other crustaceans. There are 8 species of mangroves in Hong Kong. To learn more and see more about mangroves, see our videos about the mangrove propagules and mangrove forests in Hong Kong. Links are in the description below. Although intertidal mudflats offer many challenges for animals living there, such as being submerged by the sea and exposed to air daily, high temperatures when exposed to direct sunlight, strong tidal currents, and smashing waves, many have adapted to these challenging conditions perfectly. Animals often found in the intertidal mudflats include crabs, clams, mussels, sea anemones, oysters, isopods, mussels, snails, starfish, mudskippers, limpets, and whelks. And don't forget the super cute horseshoe crab. Animals like these have all adapted perfectly to live in this special intertidal region. Many of the intertidal animals, such as crabs, mudskippers, and clams, have mastered the art of burrowing into the mud to protect themselves from tides, sun, and predators. With its large number of animals and easy access during low tides, the intertidal mudflats are a great way for people to experience nature and encounter real-life animals. However, this easy human access has also brought on significant stress to the wildlife on these mudflats, especially in Hong Kong, where the collecting of animals such as clams, oysters, snails, crabs have become a common pastime. Many of the animals such as clams, snails, sea stars, crabs, and horseshoe crabs are easy picking. And many intertidal mudflats of Hong Kong that should be teeming with life is sometimes devoid of animals such as the mudflats shown in Tai Mei Tok. One thing we really hope to encourage you from this video is please stop collecting animals in the intertidal mudflats. Instead, do like us, take photographs and videos of them, study them, learn about them, and share these photos and videos with friends online. You will get a lot more satisfaction through learning and sharing this knowledge with others. We notice often people have the intention of collecting animals such as clams for food, but why not just buy these food items from the market? The animals that can be collected at the intertidal mudflats of Hong Kong are often too small in terms of physical size and numbers to be of any use for a real meal. So please leave the wildlife in their natural habitat and do not take them. As we always say, when interacting with wildlife, it is best to observe, interact with, and photograph them, and not to catch them or kill them. Also, I would like to remind you that many other animals such as birds and larger fish rely on the animals living on the intertidal mudflats for food. So when you take away clams, not only are you killing the clams, you may also be killing the birds that feed on the clams living in the mudflats. There are intertidal mudflats all around the coast of Hong Kong. Bigger and better known ones are like Starfish Bay, Sher Hao, or Pak Nai. However, in addition to these bigger well-known intertidal mudflats, there are many other smaller intertidal mudflats all around Hong Kong and its outlying islands, such as the intertidal mudflats in Ping Chau shown here. One thing we humans like to do is to develop real estate along the coast, because real estate near or along the coast is often prized and demand a higher price. However, with the convenience of modern transportation, we believe that there is really no need to have properties or other development directly on the coast. Even if the property is set back from the coast, you should have no difficulty accessing and enjoying the coast by public transportation plus a short walk. Remember, once the coastline is encased in concrete and steel, these natural habitats for animals will be gone forever. So please help spread the word of the importance of not building or destroying our coastlines. We think it is much better if the coastlines can be preserved for us humans and the animals, plus all our future generations. Also, as you know, animals such as invertebrates like snails, clams, starfish, and crabs do not generate a lot of interest in terms of wildlife conservation, compared to animals such as dolphins, elephants, and whales. But like all animals, it is vital to protect these animals also. We know that to enact laws to protect the intertidal animals such as snails and clams may take a long time, or may never even happen. But we believe in people's inherent will to do good, so we will like to propose putting more bigger and more informative signs up around the intertidal regions of Hong Kong to tell and educate people who visit these areas about the wildlife and inspire them to not catch or kill them. We really think simple things like more and better signage will make a difference. We hope that videos like this one that we have made or other ones made by other people will help also. Like us, please try to visit Hong Kong's amazing intertidal mudflats when you get the chance. And like us, instead of getting joy from showing off to your friends the animals you have captured, we hope you will get an even bigger joy by channeling your inner Jacques Cousteau to show off through social media the photos and videos of the animals you have encountered. Instead, one last thing, remember, if you plan to visit the intertidal mudflats, it is best to consult the tidal tables before you go. Everything will be underwater and there is nothing to see if you go during high tide. For more information about Hong Kong tidal times, please see the link in our description below. Thanks again for watching our video. If you like our video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!